Yo, what's going on, retards? Welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be showing you how to invest in this year's Steam Summer Sale, which is coming up in about a month's time. About mid next month is when it's supposed to happen. And yeah, it's obviously an annual time when people are able to invest and make a lot of money. So we're here on the community market, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 ways to profit off of the Steam Summer Sale 2020. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Our first option here is the AWP Containment Breach. So this is obviously a skin from the Shattered Web case, which has been discontinued. So there is, to some level of degree, a bit of a fixed number of these. They're not super unboxed yet, and so they are at about the lowest point that they will get. You can see in their lifetime history it has been trending downward, and that is definitely going to be coming back up. They should go down a little bit further during the Steam Summer Sale. You should be able to pick one up for relatively cheap, about 35 USD I'd suggest, maybe even less than that. And yes, so this is obviously a really good investment skin because it is going to go up in value because there is a bit of a fixed quantity of them. And yeah, so it's a really good investment for you guys to get into, and yeah, that's definitely one which is interesting. And the next one on our list is a bit more of a safe one, a much more reliable investment, which is the AK-47 Redline. This is obviously a staple skin of the game, and it has got a very stable price. As you can look through the sales history, you can actually see that it does get affected a lot by events happening in Steam and in the community, with sales and that kind of thing. So it's definitely a skin which is worth investing into, mostly because it will be affected by the Steam Summer Sale, and one of the biggest ways out of all of the skins on this list. So its price should drop. You should be able to pick one up for less than 14 USD, I would say, somewhere around there, and you can easily hold on to them. You can use it as a play skin and make some pretty good money from it. You could also just fully stock up on them. They are definitely going to keep trending upwards anyway, so it's definitely a good skin to either flip after the summer sale or to hold on to long term and keep gaining that money off of it, because it is going to trend upwards and keep going that way. There is little to no chance at all that this skin will start to go down in price unless the game starts to die, which is not going to be happening in the foreseeable future. Next on the list we have the Spectrum case. So there is a bunch of cases that you guys could choose from here. Case prices tend to go down in the summer sale, mostly because people spend their money on games rather than keys to unbox cases. And the Spectrum case recently got discontinued, I believe, so its price has gone up dramatically. I've got a buy order there for 20 cents NZ. But you should be able to pick this one up for a lot less during the Steam Summer Sale. It's a good long-term investment. The Spectrum case has a lot of good skins. It's one that's used for a lot of trade-ups, which we'll get to later in this video. But it's got a lot of really nice skins. It's definitely a good all-round case, and more importantly, it has got all of the variants. It's got the butterfly knives, the falchion knives, the shadow knives, and all of those knives are going to be going up in value, and especially the butterfly knife, with the breakout case being worth about 70 cents USD on the market now. The Spectrum case and the Spectrum 2 case, for that matter, are both going to be going up in price because it is a much cheaper alternative to have a chance at getting those butterfly knives and in the new finishes, which is awesome. So that is the Spectrum case. There are a lot of other cases you can go into. You could go into breakout cases or Phoenix cases. They should all come down during the Steam Summer Sale, and they'll all be a very good investment. They are more of a long-term investment if you really want to see some money coming out of it, but you can generally flip them on the market as well. So next on the list, from the Spectrum case, we have the CZ75 Jongleur, I think is how you pronounce it. I've also got a buy order for these. These are from the Spectrum case, which has been discontinued, so that's one reason for them. And the other reason for them is that they are a filler skin in trade-ups, so they are used a lot, and people need them to do high tier trade-ups, and that's why I'm getting some of them. They are a good looking skin as well, but they are mostly just used for that sole purpose of being filler skins in factory new covert trade-ups. But yeah, so the case has been discontinued, which means that the quantity of these is likely not to go up so much more than it already is. There are quite a few of these out there, but they do get used for trade-ups, or the low float ones do at least. So if you can pick up some low float ones on buy orders, and you can probably get some pretty good overpay if the float's below about 0.04. People usually overpay a couple dollars for those ones if they're just trying to get a trade up together, and they'll definitely be going down in price during the summer sale and be a very good long-term investment as well as a short-term investment to flick on and make some money on. So this is definitely one of my favorite ones to buy during the summer sale, just because I do trade ups and it's a very useful skin, but it's a very nice CZ skin. And now that the case is discontinued, it's got more of a fixed quantity, which only bodes well for this price pattern. As you can see in the lifetime as well, it is at a bit of a low right now. All of my currencies are NZD, but as you can imagine, it should go definitely back up past $12 after the Steam summer sale, and probably more up to about $15 is about my estimate now that the case is discontinued. So that's another one that I want to keep my eye on coming into the future. Sorry about my voice. And yeah, I think that's a really good option. In this summer sale especially, it's about the right time to get in on these skins. Anything from the Spectrum case even. The factory new restricted skins as well also are used as fillers for restricted trade ups. So it's definitely good to get in on both of those, and get in now before the prices start to go up due to a limited quantity. So the last on our list you're going to see is just the Steam community market. Now I couldn't decide on which ones to show. I will have a daily trade ups video coming out very soon. I kind of missed my timing a little bit with it, but we'll just forgive that. But basically, one of the best things that you can do during the Steam summer sale is trade ups. The reason for this is that there's a lot of price fluctuation in the market, can't even say that word, which means that all the prices get jumbled around, which obviously means that some trade ups become more profitable and some become viable, and so it's just a whole jumble in the market. Prices are going up and down, usually down, but there can be a lot of trade ups that become available that are really profitable, and finding these and using them can be the best thing to do during the Steam summer sale. And yeah, so I would just say that another tip for investing in the Steam summer sale, it's a mouthful, is buying items that are quite high quantity and sell often, especially items around the $10 to $30 mark. So anywhere from even an Orpha Theris Field Tester, which is only about $3. Anything from there up to about an Orpha Asimov, they're the skins that are going to be selling the most, they're the ones that are going to be the most affected. If you have a knife, then it's probably not worth selling it just to buy in on the Steam summer sale. Your knife is likely not to go down in value, or at least not too much, and it's not really worth selling it to get 15% tax taken off of it and then to reinvest it in. But it is a good time to add some wallet balance onto Steam, or go through BitSkins and then sell something on Steam. It's a really good time to do things like that, to get some of your play skins cheap, and also for investments and trade ups, which are my forte, and there'll definitely be more of those on this channel in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. 2020 Steam Summer Sale, it's going to be a good one hopefully, and you guys can use these tips and tricks, and if you have any questions, please go into the comments below and ask me. I'll be active on there, and if you guys have any questions about whether you think that something will be a good investment, or whether this will go up or down in value, just let me know and I'll try and give you guys some advice. And yeah, look down into the comments, look down into the description so that you can get the links to my codes on gambling sites. You guys can get free money on there using my code. It helps me out a lot as well, and that would really help me out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.